2020 has highlighted how many facets of society simply do not reflect the composition of our country. Sadly, science and ecology and geosciences in particular have not always been as welcoming to diverse groups as we would like. LTR aims to play a major role in opening up ecological science for everyone with the desire to pursue it. Why are we talking about this right now? We have urgent problems to address, and we need all the best people, not just half of them. There's ample research demonstrating that including diverse perspectives produces both better science and better decisions, and it's simply the right thing to do. But creating a more inclusive field requires more than just getting diverse individuals in the door. It means doing everything we can to ensure that everyone feels welcome and supported, and that their voices are heard on equal footing with those who look like typical ecologists. That's what's called inclusion. It also means ensuring that they have equal access to resources like lab space and fellowships, quality mentoring and chances to learn, demonstrate skills, and advance professionally. And that's equity. That's why we talk about those three together. It's important to go beyond the code of conduct to build that sort of inclusion and equity. You want to think about the different kinds of experiences and perspectives that someone else might bring to a particular situation. It's not just the job of management and site leaders. It takes all of us. There are activities that some of us might find easy and natural. We might have grown up fishing or camping or boating. But those who grew up in a different environment don't have the equipment to do that, or may not be as comfortable in the field. We have to remember to take that into account. To create the supportive community that we want means that we have to recognize those differences, make it a priority to address them. And we all have to be on the lookout to identify the issues and find workable solutions. Network is approaching this challenge with a variety of tactics. A Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee is composed of at least one representative from each site, as well as other volunteers. This committee is chaired by Cora Baird of the Virginia Coast Reserve and Amir Baker from the Kellogg Biological Station LTER, and meets monthly. Cora and Amir, are you on the call? Can you just unmute for a sec and say hello?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if Cora is. I believe she might be, though.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, great. So you guys can see their faces and say hello, and you are welcome to join the committee, although we'll talk about a lot of other ways that you can participate at your site and across the network as well. So we share progress and challenges across sites and have 4 active working groups: community building, looking for funding sources, developing resources, and allyship. The network website also hosts a large collection of the resources, primarily those that were developed through the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. Those resources provide ways of addressing diversity, equity, and inclusion issues, educating yourself about the effects of discrimination and ways to combat it. We also aim to provide regular opportunities for training and practice in being better mentors and more active allies to individuals who have historically been excluded from science. One of the big activities of the Diversity Committee is a chance for people of color to connect across sites, since we often may have only a few people of color at any individual site. This is a way to build a supportive community. In February, we're launching the first of 4 conversations. Potentially it'll go longer than that, hosted by the Community Building Working Group. We'll hear from Dr. Annie Chung and Dr. Laureano Girardi about their research, and then have a chance to chat in smaller groups. Everyone's welcome to attend, but majority participants are asked to lean back and allow participants from underrepresented groups to take the lead in conversations. Whether you're just starting out in science, or you're managing a lab or an entire website, the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion section of the LTER Network website is worth a visit. You'll find techniques to help you safely support colleagues facing discrimination and bias, ideas for discussion in your lab groups, techniques for making virtual meetings more inclusive, and links to partner organizations and trainers. The Advanced Geo Partnership has been a particularly good connection for us. They've done a lot of the training, and they have a really well-organized set of resources. So that's what's pictured here on the left. So while gender balance and ecology has improved quite a bit in recent years, the proportion of racial and ethnic minorities in the field still lags the general population by a lot. You see the difference between the left and right-hand bars here. And the particular point of this slide is that we really don't know yet what the statistics are for the LTER network. That's one of the promises of the community platform. This is the community platform login. And once you log in, which we encourage you to do, and that opens up to everyone next month, you'll find a demographic survey. We really encourage you to complete that, and also to complete the follow-up survey that will come out later this spring. That's focused on the DEI climate at LTER sites. That survey will really provide a great deal of much needed information for site leaders to identify the obstacles and concerns that are coming up at their sites. So whatever your identity is, wherever you're starting from, there are many ways to contribute to making the LTER network more supportive for all participants. You an extrovert? Start a discussion group. You're an introvert? Gather resources or help draft a strategy. Are you from a historically excluded group? Mentor a newcomer. Or from a historically privileged group? Offer to review fellowship applications or to make introductions at scientific meetings. The point is, the need is urgent and resources are limited, and there is something that we can all do. This is really a team effort.